I started thinking about the most efficient aircraft I can feasibly make, and my conclusion was that it would be a flying wing, but specifically a straight tapered wing with a little fuselage pod for equipment and to bring the CG forward, and with gyro-controlled drag rotors for directional stability. But that sounded like a whole ton of work, and so instead I decided to stick a V-tail on it, and thus the bird whale was born. Part bird and part whale. It is a sleek little V-tail that just slips through the air. I use the same power system I used on most things, and it feels so efficient. It hardly takes any of the available power, and it can even slope soar. In case you haven't seen this before, if you have a nice hill facing the wind gets pushed up and over the hill, forming a standing wave of air. And you can use this lift both to gain altitude or to dive into it for airspeed. This is similar to, and actually feels a lot like, surfing. The wing was made using my homemade hot wire and plywood airfoil shapes to cut out the wing from insulation foam. I then used a soldering iron to melt a groove in the wing to then hot glue in this $3 carbon fiber arrow shaft as a wing spar. I then cut out the ailerons using a razor blade and a straight edge, and while I was at it I put in some wingtip lights. Just slipped this adapter I made between the battery and the ESC, and then I tried covering the whole thing in some monocoat I was given, but packaging tape would still work about as well. I also tried for the first time making a fuselage with my hot wire. I think I want to make another Canardet plane and use this wing as the main wing. I made one a while back and it is still one of my favorite airplanes I've ever flown. This video is one of a couple that I think are underviewed for how cool I think they are, along with this one where I drop soda cans.
This guy survived, this guy did not.